Hi, I'm Jacy Lindsay, and I play for Segundo High School.
Jacy, you come in. What did you know about Torrance, and how did you want to attack their hitters?
I really knew this was going to be a close game going into it. We've played Emma for the past few years, and she's a really good pitcher. She's a really solid pitcher, so we knew we were going to have to shut it down on defense, and that's what we did. So it was really coming in there with that mindset that we needed to shut it down so we could get our bats going. I think the defense is really what carried this game.
You allow a leadoff double in the second and then a walk. What was the key to working effectively through that second inning with 2 runners on and nobody out?
I think actually one of the things that got me through that inning was my catcher, Sully. She really keeps me down to earth a little bit when we were stressing a little bit, but just the D, knowing that the D's there to back me up really gets me back into like the mindset. Sometimes, when you have 2 runners on, people can get flustered, but you really just got to work through that and trust that you're either going to get that defensive play or you're going to get those runs back.
What's your thought process after you give up a hit, you've got a couple runners on, you're missing the zone not by much?
I knew I was going to have to reel it back in because I know we weren't really getting those calls on the outside. We were framing them really nicely. They were missing just on the river. So I knew I was going to have to bring it back in, just working for my team, knowing that my team needed me, I needed my team, and I really work for them. That's really what it is. I want to win. I want to win together. Like, it's a team win, really.
So I noticed something that you did last week, and I wanted to bring it up last time, but I forgot because I'm human. You have a little calm down motion. What do you do, and how does it help you?
I'm a very superstitious person, in case you couldn't tell. But every time after I throw a pitch, if it's a ball or if it's a foul ball, something like that, scrape the dirt away, wipe the mistake away. It's kind of like mentally getting back into that, close the glove again, resetting, and then get back on the mound. It's really just a way for me to reset my mind, get back into the game, especially if I throw a ball or if I throw something that hits the ball foul. It's just a way for me to get me back into the strike zone.
How long have you had that glove?
Ooh, I've had that glove for a long time. I want to say since like 12U, maybe around there, somewhere around there.
A couple years.
Very, very old, yeah.
Nice and broken in.
Yes, love that glove.
You go into the 7th, 1-run lead. Tensions, stress, emotions. Walk me through that inning, your mentality.
We really wanted this win. We've been wanting all these wins in the past few, but I know this one was extra special because we've been wanting to beat this team. And I remember last year they walked us off, so it was really nice to beat this team. And just going into it, I know that we needed to shut that down. That was our inning. That was the mentality that we had, that we were not going to lose that game. And we didn't. I think that was really awesome that we all came together to work together and get those defensive plays. Even with a few mishaps, 2 balls here and there, like, we shut it down, and that was a good team.
All right, what's your hype music before a game?
Ooh, hype music. I like to listen to hip hop, but I also like to listen to some rock, Nickelback. I love me some pop punk. Get me really in that zone, lock in, guitars, love those riffs.
Where do you draw inspiration from?
Oh, I'd say I honestly draw inspiration from my mom. She played softball in high school. She played for, I think, Hawthorne High. And she's really taught me a lot about the game. I actually used to use her glove for a while, the one before this glove. And so she's been my big inspiration for, especially with her loving Fernando Valenzuela. She's been my inspiration for getting through these games.
Beautiful.